Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are again on Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. Finally, here it is, my personal tier list related to the game. Of course, for the characters that I don't have, I gathered certain informations from all the players that have those characters. Also, I gathered certain informations for the official Discord server, and also I made this tier list based on your comments as well. So I tried to put everything in consideration, my personal choices and overall how community thinks. This might not be the perfect tier list yet, but it is initial tier list, and from this we're gonna start. Okay, leave a like, subscribe, your opinions in the comment section below, and let we start. I already did create the tier list, now I just want to explain it overall. Definitely it really depends on the lineups, on the situations, on the events. So I would try also to point out the best units for the certain PvE content. This is not PvP tier list, this is PvE tier list. Okay, so let me start. First of all, Virgil, 100% the best unit in the game, usable in every single mode. If I open the game really quickly, I've been using him everywhere and he just works fine, especially when you learn to play with him. I'm getting better and better, and then he shines even more and more and more, so definitely that's insane. So for example, in Realm Conqueror, currently 28th floor, but I didn't play for a while. Definitely I can climb even further for sure. Like everywhere where you're gonna see, you will see the top teams have Virgil in it. Okay, for this high scores and everything else, you're gonna see that Virgil is a top tier character. Now the really good characters that goes with Virgil is Devil Crusher and Demon Hunter. Okay, Devil Crusher to destroy the shield that opponent has or something like that. He's great at it, definitely top tier against the bosses. And then Demon Hunter can apply weaken. Okay, and then with combination of bleed and everything else, endless judgment, Virgil will completely destroy and do a massive damage. Also, I'm not talking about the weapons on this video because it would be just too long overall. Okay, also Virgil, you can use him in boss hunt, co-op mode, memory corridor, bloody palace. Top teams have Virgil as well, so definitely the best unit in the game, hands down. Okay, then we're going to S plus tier. Here we have slightly worse characters than Virgil, but then again one of the best characters in the game. We have One Man Show. Mainly he is usable, for example, really good team with One Man Show is Frosty Grace. And for example, you can use Spark Igniter. There is also different versions. You can also go with Fist of Salvation in combination. Also Virgil with Fist of Salvation is really good. And then Demon Hunter can work just fine as well. Okay, so there is also like so many. Also you can use like Virgil, Royal Guard again, and then Demon Hunter. This is like all really good and broken teams. I also use Virgil, Swift, Arsenal, and Demon Hunter currently. As I get more characters, I will play around. One Man Show is an amazing character. Electric damage dealing character. I use him. I did test him out. A little bit problems with his recovery of the moves, so it's a little bit harder to dodge. But when you get the right combo, he's actually doing crazy AoE attacks. Really good electric damage dealer, and also really good for increasing MPs. MPs mean you will get faster the ultimates and everything else. Okay, so you'll be faster overall. So for that, One Man Show is 100% worth it. You can also go, for example, I want to put this in combination of this video, it will be better and more understandable. So you have ideal lineups for him. Like I said, Swift, Arsenal, and Frosty Grace is one of the greatest lineups for him, because he can like One Man Show can provide your entire lineup with MP regeneration. Swift Arsenal ultimate skill can slow and increase ice damage, and Frosty Grace is the one that will do massive damage, break the shield. So extremely usable, and yeah, really good character here, one man show. Fist of Salvation, this is one of the characters that you can use in co-op. Really good combination with Virgil, with playing with, for example, Spark Igniter could be really well combined. Nothing too crazy. I would still go with like Virgil, Fist of Salvation, Demon Hunter can go really well together. So if I go at the I can just go like ideal lineup, and we can go and check out Fist of Salvation. Oh, true. This is even better. Why? Because he's flame type of the character. So in combination of Nero, Knight of the Order, and Spark Igniter, Spark Igniter can easily break the shield and provide the opportunity for Nero to increase the fire damage to the entire lineup. And like this, Fist of Salvation character will do bunch of damage. But like I said, you will use him in co-op as well with Virgil and other characters like Demon Hunter. You're gonna play around. There is no like ideal lineup, you know. You can always play around depending on the situation, but then again, really good for producing DPS overall, that AoE beautiful damage, and then MP regeneration for all team. Really extremely usable. Okay, then we have Frosty Grace. We already explained the perfect ideal lineup. She's super crazy with ice damage, what she can produce and break the shields. Royal Guard is extremely good against the bosses. You can also use, if I go right here, you can also use Royal Guard, Virgil, and Demon Hunter as well. So there is so many combination with Virgils, and this is like the most ideal teams that you can have. But let me go to the boss. You're gonna see boss hunt, boom. And then here you can also check out like ideal lineups. So you can see that Virgil, Royal Guard, and Demon Hunter will produce on average the biggest damage. But you can play around Royal Guard, you can replace it with Devil Crusher and everything else, okay? But guys, this is pretty much the top tier characters. Literally how the rarity are, they're that good, okay? So, but Virgil is on another level, okay? One man show, Fist of Salvation, Frosty Grace, Royal Guard, depending on situation. Do you need more increasing MPs, doing this beautiful AoE damage and electric damage? Fist of Salvation, this is more fire damage, DPS. Frosty, destroying the shields really well, plus ice damage, and then Royal Guard against the bosses, destroying shields like crazy. If I go for the Royal Guard really quickly on the ideal lineup, boom, Royal Guard, you will see again, as I said, Virgil, Royal Guard, Demon Hunter, beautiful broken teams. Now, the other characters are not bad at all. Like, literally every single character in this game matters for certain teams. So I put Devil Crusher, Spark Igniter, and Nomadic Virgil, okay, into the S tier, and then A tier. Our Nero is slightly worse than this two, because he's a little bit limited to the teams that you can use him, but as we get more and more fire damage characters, he can be really well because he's buffing fire damage overall. Demon Hunter is the best of all three for me, maybe, like, but yeah, Swift Arsenal, crazy good against destroying the shields, okay, extremely important character. But I needed to rank them like this, but still A tier, like I said, really good and usable characters overall. Okay, so for the Devil Crusher, we can check out a little bit more lineups right here. Devil Crusher, yeah, again, Swift Arsenal, really good, and Demon Hunter, really good in combination. This is the beginner lineup. Highly effective against targets with damage reduction or hit shield. So this is, for example, really good lineup for that part. Okay, then we have for Nomadic Lighting is one man show, Swift Arsenal, and he is really well as well. Really working well. Now one man show again for MP regeneration. okay, and various damage buffs, of course. Pair that with Swift Arsenal, ultimate skill to lower target's resistance, and then you use Nomadic Lightning to inflict massive AoE electric damage. So you can also play around with this team. It can work really well. Okay, so Nomadic Lightning more for DPS. Currently I wouldn't say he's anything spectacular, but still can work really well. Also a crazy good PvP unit, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and now with Demon Hunter you can, like we already know, Virgil, Royal Guard in that mix, or you can play Fist of Salvation or Devil Crusher. Like, you can really play around with all of these themes. But basically, hopefully I explained what every character does in this game basically, you know. I didn't want to go in full on detail, go in analysis of each of character's skills and everything else. I believe it would be just complicated too much. Like this, I wanted to be focused on what each of this character does, which role they have, and what is the best strategy to make them work together as a team on different events in the game of Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. Okay guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Leave a like, subscribe, your opinions in the comment section below. Love ya, and yeah, see you next one. Bye guys.